Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Rao, just to chat with you and have some time. So here I am. Uh, I was announcing my challenge a couple of days now. That's going to be 28th July in the morning, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 Eastern Time. Hopefully, I can see many people there to really get familiarized with what is my fitness challenge in a holistic manner. It's not only body fitness that's imperative, but also our inner self, our emotional intelligence, our spiritual intelligence, and um, really having a stable mind that really gives us a lot more comfort, a lot more easy to do things and everything like that. So we're going to address not only the physical balance, physical tone, good physical tone, and strength and flexibility, but we're going to attend to mental alertness, awareness, to be in the present and not to be swayed by outward things that easily. A lot of people react very easily. So the training helps you to be not reacting but responding to stuff as you face during the day. And also uh, having this energy utilization so that you don't deplete energy with negative thinking or cyclical thinking, things like that. And being kind and affectionate and loving towards not only your loved ones, but also all the friends and colleagues that you work with. So, this is like a holistic challenge, taking into body, mind, heart, and also the spirit, right? So, how you are connected with everything else around you, what is your general feeling of placement, where are you, which are you belonging to, what are you belonging to, that kind of thing. So, I will start the session with a deep breathing warm up, followed by sun salutations, followed by head to toe yoga in a few minutes, and then regular yoga asanas. Some of may be difficult, some may be easy for people to do. But each asana, I can show you what is the base, what is the middle, and what's the advanced pose in that. That done, we will be doing a progressive relaxation head to toe, which is very, very good for before sleep and after really workout. If you do this, you will help yourself in the relaxation of the mode, right? That will be very good. And finally, I'll guide you to a short meditation that you could enjoy. Okay. And then we will open the floor for the questions and let people come and share their experience or any questions that they have about the practice. And also, there will be a link for you to join the Wellness Club. Before the conference, you will get a Zoom link if you send your email to my landing page, and then you will be able to join me on Zoom so that you can see me doing the exercises, not just hearing on Clubhouse and uh, Novi, but you will be able to see me and do it. And also, I'll be able to see and suggest any corrections that you may need, or appreciate you if you are doing it very well. Okay, that kind of thing. So today I'm here just to chat with you, and I was thinking of something I was going to write about is uh, what would I like to leave for my kids to really know what is the human being purpose in life. So for anybody, not for on particular category or achievement and all that, but what is the general purpose of human being versus an animal? You know. So for me, it's like really understanding human beings' capability of elevating the mind and the heart to a level where you are really taking care of the human cadre or human rest of the human beings, in a small way or a big way, whichever you can contribute. So once we realize that potential of the human being, not just to uh, have a dominating, selfish, egotistical achievement, but something that helps the entire world, or even if you are uh, saying that I'm not going to use the plastic, and then you live the rest of your life on without plastic, that itself is contributing to the world because we are not leaving something that's going to be there forever. You see? So it's not just my comfort, my pleasure, my luxury, but it is what we can do for the society in general, to the world in general. Whatever the little contribution we could make, even if you make your kids understand how we got to this state of threatened Earth and planet by our behavior, maybe they will cut down on that, and then that itself is a contribution. So I was thinking on that, leaving a note where or leaving a small book or article or whatever that tells me that my family and me and everybody together, we have done something that is valuable. More than that, just understanding the potential of the human mind, human heart, and human spirit can take you, and aiming for that rather than just living for few pleasures, comforts, and luxuries. I think that's worthwhile. That's my point of view, but everybody has their own viewpoint that they could come and tell us about it if you prefer. But otherwise, you could ask me anything if you want to, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. So, most of the time, people are kind of leading their life according to what they know, and they may not know underlying capabilities, underlying potentialities that a human being has. Sometimes people wait for the time to come or for the circumstances to suggest to them and all that, but some people create them, and they create their own life both inside and outside. Even if outside is not in your control and circumstances are pretty bad, but the inner attitude, inner atmosphere is mostly your choosing. So if you can use the adversities as opportunity to help this potential to come out, then the adversity becomes more like an opportunity, right? And then you just switch your inner resolve, inner attitude, like this is a learned lesson I can carry on into my life, that becomes positive, right? So it's not that easy, because when you're really suffering, when you're having a lot of problems, it's very difficult to have that attitude. But if you could brush up on that attitude on a daily basis with small things, when the real thing comes, that inner resilience comes out. This is what I was aiming at in my wellness club, inner resilience. See, I do, coach people who are burnt out. I do coach people who are stressed out. I do coach people who want to lead better. And I do coach people to excel as a human being, right? So, how do we do that? Is by really taking care of our instruments. See, the body, the mind are our instruments, and we are that life source, our power, our life itself that's going through us, giving animation to the body and mind. But body and mind, they need training. So that's why this physical training, breathing, bending this way and that way, and assuming certain postures that will challenge your physical prowess, all that helps the body to train in such a way that when things really come, when you have to climb a mountain, and then you'll be able to do that, right? Moving the body is one of the health principles I always talk about. And then also keeping the mind calm or using the thought properly so that thought will be your asset, not turning against you. If you turn your thought negative, that will be against you. But if you can see the positive or keep the mind quiet when it doesn't need to operate, that will be a great skill because you will not be wasting so much of energy on unnecessary thought and also burden your mind. So, training these two instruments, body and mind, can be done by understanding what is yoga postures, what is yogic breathing pranayama, what is yogic meditation. If you can understand, incorporate into one practice, that's what I was going to show you. You will develop that inner resilience because you are fine tuning your body and mind, right? And also the heart. So that's what I intend to do on a daily basis for myself, for my family, for my patients, and also for all the friends that join me on the Wellness Club. So they may bring me so many problems, but we don't address them all of a sudden. We kind of go from the five layers of the body, are the not just the body, but the whole human being is five layers as per yoga science, right? The outer layer, which is made up of flesh and blood and bones and nerves and all that, that they call Annamaya Kosha. That means made up of food, the body, the gross body, right? So that you want to keep it well lubricated, well mobile, and strong, and flexible, and also it has the energy that is going through that, right? So if you assume a posture, for example, you are making those muscles demand some blood supply. Because you are breathing deep, you are getting oxygenated blood to that demanded area, and thereby that revives better and that gets more strength because it metabolizes better too. It's a simple thing, but in scientific terms we can understand how the whole thing works, right? So if you don't move, if you don't make this flexibility and strengthening exercises, but sit in the chair and sit in the bed all day, then you're going to be weak. That we know. So, as young people, you may be doing a lot of physical work, you may be moving around and all that. But as you get into, elder age, then people lose that tone, lose that energy, lose that flexibility because they are sitting stiff in bed or in the chair. So these kind of things can be done in the chair or in the bed, and thereby you can get up and walk a little bit better. So that's good for the elderly, what I was going to show you. And then by involving yourself in the focus and concentration through the exercises, your mind becomes so sharp. Your mind becomes better at memorizing things. Your mind is focused and concentrated, so you can do your job better, or whatever you do much better. Okay, so that is how this whole program is designed, so people can take advantage of that and then develop the inner resilience so that they can live life better and more vigor and more energy and really perform better in their creation or in their work or in their relationships. So people bring me so many problems. It could be physical, or it could be they don't have energy, they are fatigued, or they are kind of feel drained at the end of the day. So I focus on the next layer of the body. First layer was the Annamaya Kosha, which is the physical body. Next layer of body is Pranamaya Kosha, that is the energy layer, mainly with the breathing, right? So how do you breathe properly? What is your breathing currently, and how can you improve that slowly, and how you can get the benefits right away? Breathing is something, if you do the deep breathing exercise with me, you see your energy has gone up right away. Okay, so we will do variety of breathing exercises to begin with, warming, and later on in the program there will be like a formal breathing exercises. And then not all everybody can do, not all at the depth that we can do. It's a slow progress. Just like the muscle, you need to train. You need to really, really have that consistent effort on a daily basis to reach the. But even if you just deep breathe in the morning and in the evening and during the day, at least 1 minute an hour or 2 minutes every 2 hours, something like that, that itself will help you a lot, right? And then you can slow down your worries, you can slow down your depressions and all that too. So there are hidden benefits on the mind with the deep breathing. We'll go to that too. And then the third layer is that mental layer, thoughts, emotions, conclusions, all those things that are there that are going on in our mind all the time. They don't have to be given life to go on all the time, but you could understand how to follow the thought, how to observe the thought, how to slow that thought, and how to come to one thought and go beyond that thought. That takes a long time, but then at least if you can watch your thoughts, you are halfway there. So if you can create a little space between you and your mind, you are well off. Otherwise, you'll be wasting so much energy on unnecessary thought or overthinking or negative thinking. All these things are not good for us. We know that, right? So that's the third layer, which is a mental layer. It's called Manomaya Kosha. And the fourth layer is where your understanding about you, your family, your world, your everything in the cosmos. What is your relation? And all that understanding comes through, and you will have a clarity if you understand yourself and your relation to the world and beyond the world, right? Um, that is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, fourth layer, understand. And finally, when you stop your thought illingly, and then when you really enjoy the moment that you are present in your present in the garden or whatever you are enjoying, that is called the blissful layer. That is Anandamaya Kosha. This is the fifth layer. So we oven all these layers into this practice where you physically exercise and deep breathe and slow your thought or stop the thought and enlarge your understanding of life, and also really be blissful and peaceful and happy just with the practice. No matter what the outward circumstances, you can be in that state and then work. That's called being in that yogic state of all this and then doing stuff. Yoga staha kuru karmani. That's why they said first be in the yoga and do anything else. Doesn't mean yoga means you are doing business or postures and contortions. Not that. That is only to keep the body going and all that. But then what is your attitude? What is your inner state? how is that in a yogic state or not. That being yogic state means you are in union with the entire world, with everything that's going on around you. Okay, so once you have that, then you can do anything better. Okay, so that is being in yogic state and doing everything. You don't have to adopt Hinduism or any other religion. You don't have to convert yourself from whatever religion or spiritual things you are doing. But it's just understand your body, your mind, your heart, your energy, and your consciousness and your relationship to the world. If you can do that, then you will be in that state, and where you work from that state, yogic state. Okay, yoga actually means yoke. Yoke, that is union. Union of what? Various people give various meanings, but then what I found real ancient meaning was you are a speck of life where you have the life force within you, and that life force finds its source, which is universal life force, unconditional consciousness, and that is the reality. And you are that. Once you realize that, then you are in that union of Atma Paramatma. Atma means your individual consciousness or being, and that is coming from the entire life spread everybody. There's only one life, one self, one consciousness. And then once you realize that, you don't have to realize it from the first day. It is just a perspective that you grow into, right? But basically, you are not just the body, or you are not just your thoughts or your mind. You are not just your feelings or your heart. You are not just your inner uh, sense of yourself, but you are connected with all the life force around you. So you connecting the body, mind, energy in the form of breathing, and your heart, then that is yoga too. So it's a perspective, it's a lifestyle, it's a something that could really, you don't have to be religious even, you don't have to be spiritual even. Even if you are atheist, you just believe what you see and all that, you could help your body and mind and heart very well by really understanding what is yoga, how can I bring yoga to my lifestyle. So you can get up in the morning and you can breathe deeply for a few minutes and then center yourself in that presence of yours, and then do everything in present, right? Being in the present. That is itself yoga. Once you are in the present, you pay attention to whatever you are doing or you are, asked to do. You are working, you give your complete all, and you are really entertaining yourself, you can give your all to it. So complete attention to everything that you are doing, you will cultivate in this practice in the morning, and then carry that like a perfume through the day. And at the end of the day, you also know how to unwind, and that's very important these days because of the information overload, so much coming at us. So we want to empty our mind, and I call that vacating the mind. So I always say I'm taking a vacation every day. That's what I mean. I vacate all my mind from whatever that was happening, and then sleep on that empty stomach, empty mind. Okay, so uh, hopefully that makes sense, and you have any questions or any experiences that you want to share with me, and you want any particular aspect of human being you want me to address during the 90-minute session we're going to have on July 28th, I'll be happy to incorporate them. So you can always send me DMs, or you can come up here and tell me about it too. So yoga is actually cultivated by the ancient Indians when they were very good at looking at themselves, turning their mind inward, and studying the mind, and then discovered that they can go beyond the mind into that consciousness where they are completely stopped the thought and then discovered there's so much more beyond it, that energy, and they stayed in that energy, and then they faced a lot of difficulties in the hills, or Himalayas, or forests and all that. But because they cultivated their body and also the mind, they were able to withstand enormous problems of life. And then, as the civilization broke and as people began to live in their mind, they showed a way where they can be using the mind, but not really getting slave to the mind. Modern times, we are doing that without us knowing. We are never in the present. We are either digging up stuff from the past and then saying that, "Oh, okay, we are going to live in the past and forget about what's happening here and now." The same with the future too. We aspire, we want to do so many things. That's all fine, but then even before they achieve that, they have to focus on what they have to do for that. But they go and live in the dreams and empty promises and all that without really executing what they need to do to reach that future. Okay, so for me, life is in the present, here and now. Living that fully, yoga makes it so much easier because my mind doesn't go wherever it wants to, and the body also knows its limits, and it tells me where I have to bring it to the par to the task I have, and thereby I'm kind of delaying the aging. I'm delaying the. I don't lose energy like a normal 69-year-old do. I don't. So all those things are big help for me. So it's a lifestyle that's cultivated by ex- exploiting the human potential every human being has. And some of the lifestyles that we cultivate may be detrimental to them, like sitting in the chair, for example. Sitting in the chair is now considered a secondary, like a smoking. Smoking used to be pretty bad. We used to advise everybody don't smoke. A lot of people are still smoking, but many people have quit. Now, sitting is the new smoking. We tell them don't sit for a long time. Maybe if you have to do a couple of hours of work, that's okay. But then every half an hour, get up and move a little bit. Make sure that you are upright and working, walking and working, moving and working. And that will be very good. Do the functional fitness where you carry your own body by taking to the upstairs, or by walking on the corridors, by jumping up and down, dancing, any number of things you could do, move the body, right? And then preserve the youth of the body by circulation improving, by improving your energy and all that, right? The same thing with the thought. You can use the thought made tools and instruments, but don't get trapped in thought. That's what I always try to do. That means I just pay attention to what I'm doing here and now, right? So that itself makes that particular movement lived well, and you get the benefits of that. Okay, so. Uh, that is all woven into my practice of wellness club, and I'm going to show you a taste of that on 28th. And we also address individual diseases that people may have, and I don't get them off there what they are getting, modern medicine or ancient healing, whatever they are getting. I don't get them off. I want to know about them. I want to study them, and then there is a way for everything, either to completely heal from it, or if it's not possible, maybe improve your symptoms. That way, you won't suffer that much. Your understanding may be better. So that kind of things. People will present them. Somebody may have back pain. Somebody may have neck pain, somebody may have shoulder pain, somebody may have indigestion, somebody may have gas formation, somebody may have real problems with diabetes, high blood pressure, any number of things, right? So all this practice is going to aid you to heal in the long term, to get everything much less suffering in the long term. So it's a good thing to add to whatever treatments you are going through. And suppose you have a surgery done, and you can get your time to recover cut down. Instead of 8 weeks, you may be better off by 4 weeks. The healing is better. You can aid for that. If you are a cancer, you're going through a lot of chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, whatever, and you become very weak, feeble, then yoga is an excellent thing to improve your tone, and uh, the feebleness is gone, and also you have a different aspect, kind of attitude towards the death and dying and end of life issues. All that helps you to be peaceful and to be really doing what you can, the best you can do to improve your energy and strength. Many cancer patients were under my care because they come and I am the one who first finds the cancer most of the time, because we do the preventive workup, and then in that workup, lung cancer may be detected, breast cancer may be detected, cervical cancer, so any number of them, right? So when they go through the cancer assessment, which includes staging also, which includes how bad it spread and what are the regimens that we are having currently, because there's a lot more things are happening with the cancer, any cancer, but some cancer like breast cancer have a very good prognosis these days. Okay, but adding this relaxation, breathing, not thinking too much, and eating properly, and understanding your own mind and how it reacts and all that helps a lot for you to heal better from even advanced cancer. It won't cure you. It will help you to limit the suffering while you are recovering from it, or you are passing away also. A lot of things help these people in the yogic practice. So it's a vast thing. It's not like a one particular thing, but you can restrict to one particular. Like you want to feel energetic and you really want to be aerobically fit, do sun salutations. People do sun salutation like 1 to 20 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 108. It all depends upon your level of fitness, your level of enthusiasm, and how you do it. That one particular routine can make you very healthy. I think that's the best form of aerobic exercise that you could do, okay? Because it involves spinal twists up and down. It involves deep breathing, and it involves several muscle groups at the same time. So I will demonstrate that to you as the second part after the breathing thing is done. Okay. So anybody has any particular illnesses, particular problems, I will be addressing. But somebody who has just abdominal surgery and stitches are still there, they are not a candidate for this kind of thing. Or anybody has internal problems like aneurysm, like a open heart surgery done recently. All those people who have recent surgery are not to be experimenting with this. So you could also consult your doctor and ask if they could go through this challenge or not. But this is mainly meant for youngsters and young adults and also later old people who wants to really keep their mental and physical fitness at a level and feel better with energy, and also really solve the modern information problems of headaches, lack of sleep because of the too much information or too much thinking and all that. Okay, so just try it out and see how you feel about that, and then if you want to come and join the wellness club, you are welcome. You don't have to, but if you want, you can come and join. And then you will be with us on a daily basis. Then I'll be able to understand your long-term problems and help you in the long-term way. Okay, or you can do it on your own, and you can consult the videos I did, or many number of people did. But this uh, kind of putting them all together in a holistic way is what I want you to catch. It's not about just doing running on the treadmill while you are watching the movie. That's not it. This is more like a you are running, but you are also being with the running, paying complete attention, deep breathing, and also registering what are all the changes you see. What are, how your ankles feel, how your calf muscles feel, how your knees feel, how your thighs are, how your back is, how your breathing is. Can you do comfortably and then without letting the mind run all over? Can you focus and concentrate and do what you are doing? So there's a holistic component is where you bring your body, mind, heart, and spirit together. Okay, that's what I was trying to present, and I'm talking even now so that you can study yourself even with this finding. See how does your mind where it is it going all over or is it kind of focused? um, how is your regular emotional intelligence? Are you uh, working with it and being kind and compassionate and to other people or not? You can find out for yourself. Are you having argumentation negativity with your family members? Can you change that a little bit? Or at least your reactions to what other people are abusing you or telling something. So those kind of things. So it's about inner resilience. Are you gaining resilience with your practices, with your habits, with your lifestyles? Then, if you're not, then you come to these sessions and learn. And then the key is understanding, learning, and then knowing the correct technique and really using it daily. Okay, not to be overwhelmed by situations or by your own inner atmosphere. Okay, so all those things will be very good. Okay, hopefully all this makes sense to you, and uh, hopefully I can see many people there. It will be run like this, just like that, but it will also have a Zoom link that is going to give in to you so that you can participate in the Zoom session live, seeing me, and also I'll be seeing you doing the exercises or whether you're doing it, you know, properly or not. Okay. With that, if anybody has any questions, this is the last chance for you to come up and ask me today. And I will be doing the couple of more sessions like this before the 28th, so that people can submit any requests or anything that they want to see. I will be incorporating that. You know. Um, so thank you, and I'll hold on for a couple of minutes so that you can come back and so talk to me about it. Hi, Jacob. How are you? I haven't seen Jacob in a while.
Hey, Dr. Al.
Hi, Jacob. How are you?
I am growing, and sometimes it's painful.
Uh-huh.
But I am grateful to have another day of life,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be here. And
Yeah.
it's really great to see you.
Yeah.
You're very therapeutic to listen to.
That's good. Yeah, I was just announcing in my fitness challenge I'm doing on 28th at 10 a.m. My time. I've been doing the introductory sessions so that people know and also ask me any particular question. You know about that already, right? You have been in my wellness club and you've seen all that.
Yes. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
I de- yeah. I, I definitely would like to try to engage more.
yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the more you do it in your life daily, the better it is for you. But then you can also, come back to it at least weekly or whatever, preferably daily. But if not, maybe a few days a week and all that. But first learn, first study, understand, and then use whichever you want. You could be using the stretching routine, head to toe. You could be using the breathing. You could be using the concentration of thought, meditation, all that. So any parts you can incorporate, but the entire practice is woven with a holistic perspective, not just the body, but also mind, heart, and the spirit. Okay, so I hope to mingle that all the time, and I do it in the that 1 hour of wellness for the people who are practicing with me. Okay, Jacob, I hope to see you there, and then I will post that link to the Zoom just before the conference so that people can come. But the people who want, they can send me their email, and then I can send it to them too. So my profile has the links where you can reach me or you can DM me directly. Okay, Jacob, I'll be seeing you again. Okay.
See you soon. Have a
Okay.
great day.
Bye. Okay.